Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my experience tumbling tiger's eye. Look at how gorgeous and flashy this golden stone is. Today I'm going to show you how I tumbled it. For those who have watched my rock tumbling videos before, welcome back. And for those who are new to the channel, my name is Shannon and I love rocks and gemstones. And rock tumbling is one of my favorite hobbies. And today I'm going to show you my experience tumbling tiger's eye. I'm going to show you everything from the rough to the final polished product. And at the very end, I'm going to show you my timeline and the recipe that I use to get these results. Now, tiger's eye is a harder stone. It's Mohs 7, like quartz and agates and jaspers, so it's pretty forgiving along the process. You can use the normal 7-day cycle window and not have to modify it like you would with softer stones. This batch took me about 7 weeks, I believe. You'll see in my timeline at the end if I'm right, if I remember correctly. But it's such a beautiful stone. It shines up really well. It takes a great polish. It comes in 3 different colors, gold, blue, and red. Although red is heat treated gold, it is still incredibly beautiful and shines really well. So if you're interested in tumbling tiger's eye, then let's get started. Let me show you the rough. Well, I have 3 barrels open today. So it's a start-a-palooza today. 3 new things I'm going to start. And the first one I'm going to start with is tiger's eye. And this is really nice rough. However, a lot of the pieces are fairly large and won't really be conducive for good movement in the tumbler. And I have several more pounds of this with these large pieces. So I'm going to actually get my hammer and chisel out and break up some of these into just smaller pieces so that there can be a lot of good movement in the barrel and it can shape these really nicely. So tiger eye, starting up. The tiger eye has just finished 1 week in course and it is really looking beautiful. And this is just another one of those examples in which, there is a dramatic difference after just 1 week of tumbling, because this rough, it looked rough for sure, but that 1 week of course knocked a lot of that dirt off and just really revealed this nice glimmer inside. But I had a surprise in here and I found a little piece of blue tiger's eye in with this mix. So that's really pretty. That's a really nice find. And blue tiger's eye is also called hawk's eye. So although this is looking great, it really could use another week in course to really smooth down some of the edges on these, but like this. So, but it's looking really good so far. The tiger's eye has just finished its 2nd week in course and it's looking really nice, like fairly smooth all over. And just look at those bands. Super nice. I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. What I do need to do is look through all of these and see how many could go on to medium and which ones could still use some coarse, and see how I go from there. But it's looking super nice so far. Really pretty. Here is the tiger's eye after another run in coarse. Last week I looked through all of the stones and decided that the majority of them could use another run through course. So I did pick out some that were ready for medium and ran the rest. So I think this has been about 3 weeks in course, and today I'm going to move it on to medium because it's looking really nice and smooth and just really ready for the next stage. But geez, look at how nice and golden this is. And the banding on these stones. Wow. I've owned Tiger's Eye, but I never worked with it until now, and it is just really lovely. I am so happy with this batch of rough. So nice. All right, let's get this into medium grit. Oh, this Tiger Eye is looking so nice. It just finished 1 week in medium grit, and it is looking divine. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Oh, there's so many beautiful pieces. Like, look, this one has a band of quartz running through it. And I mean, just so gorgeous. The layers on this. And they're all looking really nice after the run in medium. But as I'm becoming much more cautious these days, I'm going to check through all of these after the wash cycle to make sure that none of them look like they're about to break apart and ruin my week. But so gorgeous. So Tiger's Eye has finished 1 week in fine grit, and it is looking really delicious. I am very happy about how this is going. They're like baby smooth and probably won't need a full week in extra fine. I'm just going to do a couple of days, probably 3 days in extra fine. But I've been looking through these pieces, and I think I may have already shown you that there was some blue Tiger's Eye, Hawk's Eye in this batch as well, little pieces. But there's also, some of these pieces have a little thin layer of hematite on them. And maybe I can find a better example. But I did want to show you this, that this is technically lion skin because that is Tiger Eye with quartz in it as well. And there's this nice layer of quartz in there as well. So I have a mix of several different types of items in here, which are really gorgeous. But yeah, some of these pieces have a very definite layer of hematite with it. But now that I'm looking, I can't find an example. Like you could see this black layer right here is some hematite. Yeah. And there's some right here as well. All right, well, I'll wash this off really good and we'll get this into extra fine. Now the Tiger Eye has spent a full week in extra fine, which was not my intention. I really only wanted to keep it in there a couple of days. However, it was really cold and rainy this week, and there wasn't really ever a good time to get out there without getting wet and freezing, so I just left it in until today. It doesn't, tiger eye looks to be so tough that it's not going to get too wrecked by some extra time tumbling and extra fine. But now it's ready for polish, so I'm going to give these some really, really good wash cycles, clean them off, clean off all the media really good, and then move them over to polish. Okay, here's Tiger's Eye, and it has been in polish for 1 week. We'll see how it's going. Okay, nice. Super nice. All right. Yeah. Look at the shine on that baby. And the hematite in it has taken a nice shine too. Oh, super! See, these batches make up for the ones that don't go so great. Let's try another one. Let's see. Here. I'll rinse it off. So I just pull it out of the polish batch, rinse it off, and then dry it off. To see how it looks dry. And yeah, nice. Okay. Try some more. Yeah, super nice. Look at that shine on that. Awesome. All right, so what I'll do with this is I will rinse them off, give them a good cleaning and burnish, and then I will show you what the finished product looks like. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me and watching my experience tumbling Tiger's Eye. And I hope that this has piqued your curiosity and that if you do tumble rocks, that you'll go out and you'll get some Tiger Eye rough and you will tumble that and you will experience the beauty that is finished, polished Tiger's Eye. It is so gorgeous. And the variation in all the different pieces is really amazing to watch as it goes through the tumbling process. It's really one of my favorite stones to tumble. And I hope to tumble some blue and red soon and show you that process as well. But if you're interested in rock tumbling and you'd like to see my experience tumbling different types of stones, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you're brand new to rock tumbling, or if you haven't even started at all but want to, then I have an online course, Rock Tumbling 101, that shows you all of the equipment, the supplies, and how to do all of the necessary steps to do your first batch of gemstones. And the link to that is in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you do tumble Tiger's Eye, then certainly find me on Instagram at Reiki Gem Wellness or Rock Tumbling Weekly and showing me your finished products. Thank you.